Hey, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Tylord, and I am finally back with more Let's Play World of Warcraft, The Burning Crusade. This is episode 8, and we are starting off this episode just to the west of Bloodwatch. We're at the ruins of Loreth, Iran, and we have a couple quests to come over here and complete. So the first one is we needed to come over here and talk, have a quick little chat with these cartographers, and it turns out, oh my god, they're all fucking dead. There's 3 cartographers, they've been murdered, they've been massacred, the missing survey team, the bodies of the Draenei survey team are scattered all over the ground here, pierced by Naga weaponry. The area is littered with the remains of their supplies and survey equipment. Oh, pour one out. Pour one out for my homies, the Draenei cartographers. Could you please? Salvaging the data is the follow-up. Obtain the survey data crystal from the Wrath Scale near the dead cartographers and return it to Harbinger Mikolas. And the second quest we had to do to come over here was for Macari's Mushroom Menagerie. We needed one last little mushroom here, this ruinous polyspore, and you see it has a fun little, what would you call it, like a fun little cosmetic effect, aesthetic, animated effect when you interact with the ruinous polyspore. So now we have all 4 mushrooms, the aquatic stinkhorn, my all-time favorite. What else is there? The blood mushroom and the falcone fungus, and the 4th, last but certainly not least, is the ruinous polyspore. So we need to obtain, let's see here, we're gonna aggro every sorceress in this goddamn area. Luckily for us, on this server, there's such a thing as line of sight and pathing, and it all works great. So let's kill, I don't know how many mobs we're gonna have to kill, but we need to kill at least one for the survey data crystal that should drop off of any of these mobs. And there we go. That was not it. I thought it was. That was an irradiated crystal shard, so my bad. In between last episode and now, what you missed off screen real quick is I went to a paladin trainer, a class trainer. There's actually one in Bloodwatch. Vindicator Aaron, I think his name is Arion Arson. It's some weird name. Anyway, we picked up 2 new, well, I guess I shouldn't say 2 new spells. We picked up 1 new spell and then 1 new rank for a spell. So we got Holy Light rank 3. So we have rank 3 now. We also have right here Blessing of Wisdom. You guys maybe noticed that. Oh my god. Okay, so these Marauders have some sort of ability that locks you out of whatever like class of magic, school of magic you're trying to cast. For me, for Paladins, it's Holy. The only class of magic they have is Holy. So if you get locked out of Holy spells, well, then you're kind of shit out of luck for however long that duration is. And it looks to be about 5 or 6 seconds with those Marauders. So just beware. Beware of those dang meddling Marauders. If we were in a Scooby-Doo, if we were in any sort of Scooby-Doo movie, or I don't know what I'm trying to say here, cartoon, they'd be like, oh, I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for those meddling Wrath Scale Marauders, is exactly what they would have said. So, yeah, I think they drop the survey data crystal. I don't think it should be taking this long for them to actually drop it, but hey, you never know. Maybe it's gonna be, maybe this next kill will be the one. Or maybe I'll just be a big buffoon. Hey, it didn't drop. Cool beans, bro. But more importantly, congratulations, I've reached level 15. I didn't even know I was that close to leveling. Maybe I should pay attention, a little more attention to my experience bar. So we've gained 7 hit points, 6 hit points. Oh god, I can't fucking read or write right now. 6 hit points, 17 mana, 1 talent point, 1 strength, 1 agi, 1 stam, 1 in, 1 spirit, plus 1 to all of our base stats. Good lord. What a shit show this episode is shaping up to be. So we have another talent point. At 15, we are in our 2nd tier of talents. That's right, in the protection paladin tree. So we can go for toughness, increasing our armor value from items by a total of 10%. Guardian's Favor, which reduces the cooldown of my blessing and protection by a minute 20. Well, 120 seconds, 2 minutes, I should say, with both talents with this talent maxed out. And the duration of your Blessing of Freedom by an additional 4 seconds. I don't even have Blessing of Freedom yet, I don't believe, but I do have BOP. And then Precision increases your chance to hit with melee weapons and spells by 1, 2, and 3%, which is pretty nice. Again, good lord, I should just cut away at this point. Well, this is what I was talking about probably last episode, or I don't even know if it was in one of my episodes or if it was during one of my live streams. I was talking about there's such a thing. God, I always forget the Marauders. Oh, with the holy magic lockout. There's such a thing called the sunk cost fallacy, wherein you develop a personal, it's an emotional attachment to whatever you're doing, and so the longer you do it, it's harder and harder, it becomes harder and harder to, you know, like, cut all ties. And it's called the sunk cost fallacy, because you think, oh, as time goes on, it's more and more likely for this to happen or play out or whatever, and it's very relevant for WoW, because it's like, okay, I've been here grinding out these mobs for half an hour, waiting for this drop. Law of averages states, you know, it should be anytime soon, right? Well, not according to the sunk cost fallacy. So I'm gonna cut away. We're gonna grind out these mobs. I'm gonna try and get this goddamn survey data crystal to drop. And there it is! Holy shit! I knew if the reverse psychology, if I like kind of jinxed it where I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna cut away by the time before I'm done killing this mob. Well, guess what? It fucking dropped. I'm so smart. I outsmarted the game. Top tier content only from this channel. Holy shit. Okay, the survey data crystal, a Draenei crystal containing information on the eastern part of Blood Mist Isle. Okay, so I am gonna cut away, even though we're about a 10-second run up the hill from Bloodwatch. Well, guess what? Watch me cut away. I'll be right back, boys and girls. Okay, and we're back at Bloodwatch. Let's talk with Harbinger Mikulas. Give him the survey data crystals, salvaging the data, the follow-up from when we interacted with those corpses. The cartographer corpses. We tried talking to them from beyond the dead, but alas, we are no psychic. We couldn't do that. We didn't have our Ouija board with us. So, salvaging the data. You tell Harbinger Mikulas of the survey team's fate, yada yada yada. He clenches his fists. He doesn't fist his clinch. Good lord. And we're going to pick up the Surveyor's Mantle, a pretty nice cloak, pretty nice cape if you ask me. And there is a follow-up. The second sample, he wants an altered crystal sample using the crystal mining pick on the altered Blood Mist crystal and bring it back to him. Now this one is going to be found actually just kind of to the northeast-ish of Bloodwatch at the Bladewood is where we were at the start of last episode, if you remember that. Way far back. It hasn't even been a week, I don't think, since I released that. No, it's been like what, since Monday or Tuesday? How long has it been since I uploaded episode 7? I'm not sure, but we have a quest there. Newfound allies, letter of introduction, letter written by Anchorite Pathius, and we need to turn this into messenger. This guy, messenger Hermesius. Urgent delivery. No, it wasn't that, so I don't know what this is. Are you Marceline? It's about time. I just about giving up on finding you. Shrugs. Okay, what was that urgent delivery quest that I've had just in my quest log forever, I guess? I don't know. Anyway, at 15, I guess all these new quests have started to open up. Victims of Corruption, we're not done with that yet. But search for Galen, search for Moray's husband Galen somewhere. I don't know where he is. He's over there, okay. Spoiler alert, we need to talk to his corpse, so, yikes. Sorry about your husband there, Moray, but your boy's dead. This is Macari's Mushroom Menagerie, the funnest quest title in all the lands. And we need to actually equip the Surveyor's Mantle before we forget. +1 stam, that's pretty good. Plus a couple more armor. Let's just open up these small barnacled clams. Oh, barnacles, dude. What is all this shit we have? What am I doing hoarding all this fucking BOE gear and all those quest items, etc., etc. Okay, let's turn this in. We can get Jacera's fungus-lined bracers. Pretty cool. They're male bracers. So a lot more armor. and +1 stam. So stat is the same, but the difference is all of those armors. Now he wants us to gather 2 of Ysera's tears for him, and we get, holy shit, let's go do this right fucking now. This Ysera's Fungus Line Hauberk, this item is ridiculous, and I want it very badly. Very badly. So off screen I did go ahead and put my point into improved devotion aura. It was between that or toughness at this point in time, and I'm going with improved devo aura for no specific reason. We do have an unread mail, so let's go look up that because I don't know what we just got in the mail, but we got something. We've got a letter. We've got, oh, maybe not. Sometimes, you know what? Here, let's do this. Let's log out real quick. And I'm gonna log right back in because sometimes you just have to do a quick little log and then the mail will show up. It's a little bug. It's a small little bug. And I know I've talked about how great the server is before, and so I'm not trying to hide or conceal or do anything shady like that, like, you know, not show that there are still some bugs on this server. But there it is. Messenger Hermesius. Open immediately. So we have a letter from the Admiral and a letter from the Admiral again. I can only carry one of those items. So let's pick this up. The Blood Curse Legacy. Dear friend, my hand trembles as I ink this letter. I pray that it reaches you in time. Last night, Edward Haynes, captain of the ship The Lost Hope, appeared before me in my tent. The same Edward Haynes that died of scurvy 20 years ago. This apparition told me a tale that made my heart tremble. A tale that I need you to hear. And a mission that I need you to accomplish. So we need to speak with Admiral Odysseus. Is this a paladin quest? Because I don't remember ever doing this on my main, on my hunter, the Blood Curse Legacy. I'm not sure, but I know I didn't do it on my hunter. So I don't know. I'm gonna cut away real quick. I'm gonna go down somewhere, and it's gonna be a little bit of a secret where I'm going. It's gonna be a little bit of a surprise. So hold on tight. Hold on to your butts, as Samuel L. Jackson says in the fucking classic Jurassic Park movie. Hold on to your butts. We need to come over here to a different part of Bristolem Enclave. A little bit south, and a little bit even further west. So here we have Princess Stillpine. Okay, so if you guys look, actually let me do this. On your maps, check this out. There are 3 little tent-looking, what would you call them? Landmarks on the map. It's the most south and west one, or east. I keep saying west. I'm going east. Good lord, I don't. West. I thought you meant west. I'm fucking stupid. This is Princess Stillpine. Saving Princess Stillpine. Release her from her cage and then speak with Stillpine, whoever at Bloodwatch, I think. So now that we have the quest, Saving Princess Stillpine, oh man, what didn't I say before? This episode is turning out to be quite the shit show. So now that we have this quest, we can come back over here. You know, the High Chief should be up. I think because he's an important quest mob, his respawn timer has been, what would you say? It's been decreased. The time between respawns. What I'm trying to say is he respawns at a faster rate than before. I think Netherwing did that, and I don't know if they've lowered it back to normal rates. I think all the respawn rates for like important quest mobs, like a specific mob like the High Chief Bristolem here, just for an example, just for an EG example given, is still higher than normal rates. You can see here his corpse hasn't even despawned yet, but here he is lumbering around like a big dumb oaf who's kidnapped a princess, royalty. So kill number 2 on this boy. We're gonna loot his key. I see what I initially thought was we had to come over here and kill him, and then he drops a key that starts a quest, but we actually have to go pick up the quest first from the princess, and then bam, take that stun with 10% health left. So there we go. We picked up the key. The High Chief's key use unlocks Princess Stillpine's cage. Very nice. So this was the big surprise, everybody. Huzzah! Surprise, surprise. We're done, did it. The quest reward is actually worse than what we actually have because we should have done this quest a couple levels ago. Is it green? No, it's still yellow, but I mean, we should have done this at like level 13 or 12 even. So we're done there. We can turn this back in at Bloodwatch. And she says, "Thank you for saving me, Marceline. My father will be delighted." Yes, I'm sure he would. Alrighty, so we've made our way over here to Middenvale, which is a subzone I don't think I've ever heard of before. It's just to the east of Netherwing, which we might head back into that little satyr town. We were there last episode, and that's where I kind of jizzed myself. I creamed my pants, in case you guys missed it, over the scripting of how this one certain mob gets spawned into the game each and every time. I had a fucking field day with that because I had never experienced it before. I'm like, holy shit, this is amazing, and they actually have it, you know, fully fleshed out and scripted, etc., etc. To say the least, I was flabbergasted. So, just to the east of that town, Netherwing, or would you even call it a town? A village? A little shambles of a fucking settlement? I don't know. So just to the east of there, we have all of these corrupted treants that we need to start killing for the quest Victims of Corruption. Now, they do drop crystallized bark. It's not a 100% drop rate. Now, of course, up until this point, it has been a 100% drop rate, but now that I've said that it's not a 100% drop rate, I'm not gonna be looting it anymore. All right, see, that was the old reverse psychology trick again. I had jinxed myself, and then I just unjinxed myself with the reverse psychology. So we're gonna be killing the rest of these treants, I guess, off screen. There's a couple different places you can actually go to. I did this quest when I was back on my hunter, and there were still probably a good 50 to I don't know, 50 or so players. Because if I check right now, /who, you know, Blood Mist, there's only 8 people left in this zone right now. And it's not, I wouldn't call it a dead server. It's just most people are way leveled past the starting zone at this point. What even is, how many people are online right now? 2,100. That's still pretty good. That's still pretty good population for this time of night and day. Well, I guess it is, what, Saturday morning for EU. They're all just waking up and getting on and playing. I guess maybe some of them have pulled all-nighters playing. I wish I could do that, but you know, you grow up, you get older, you have work and responsibilities. Oh, it's horrible. Stay young forever. So on my hunter, when there were still probably at any given time 50 plus players in Blood Mist Isle, Azure Mist Isle, a lot of those corrupted treants weren't respawning very fast in that little Middenvale subzone right here. So there's a bunch, there are quite a few corrupted treants. If you're looking for a nice little spot right in the center of town of Netherwing, I would head there, kill all those treants, you get all those crystallized bark and etc, etc. We can turn this quest in now. We're back here at Bloodwatch. So let's turn it in. We have 2 quests to turn in here. The first one, the one we just did, saving Princess Stillpine. And then, of course, this is Moray. This is Victims of Corruption. Here's all the crystallized bark. There's no more follow-ups. I guess that's it. Otherwise, we're going to go look for her husband who's been missing for a while. But it turns out he's kind of dead. He's DED dead, boy. So this is the Stillpine ambassador. And we're turning in saving Princess Stillpine. And we can pick up... So this is a one-handed mace. Like I said, what we have, the Fist of Argus, is much better already. So it's 6.9 DPS. Much slower, which I don't like. As a prop pal, you want a fast one-handed weapon. So we're still going to pick it up anyway because it sells back. I have this pretty neat... You might be wondering, how the hell are all the vendor values of items showing up? It's an add-on called Vendor Value. It's pretty neat and nifty. It's something that I actually think they added into the game. They made this, I think Blizzard made adding the vendor value to items standard in, what, Wrath of the Lich King, or either that, or if not Wrath of the Lich King, then Cataclysm for sure. So let's head over to the north of town, a little north and a little west to, what would we say it was called before? Bladewood. And at Bladewood we have a couple quests. We need to kill Sunhawk spies, which we did at the beginning of last episode, but we need to kill more of them because they drop the Sunhawk Missive, which is for the quest intercepting the message. But more importantly, or as importantly, I guess, as equally important, they're both They're both equally important. We need to use our crystal mining pick that we used, I want to say last episode or 2 episodes ago, for the first sample. And this time around, we're picking up the second sample. We're getting the altered crystal sample from one of these crystals in town here. I'm not sure exactly where it is, but when I find it, I'll let y'all know. And so far, the missive didn't drop, so it's not 100% drop rate. So be prepared to be here at Bladewood for quite some time, because sometimes it's just a matter of RNG. Sometimes the drop rate's pretty good for you. RNG, RNGesus is sometimes he's like, you know what, my son has suffered enough. Boom, second kill, we got it. Sometimes he's just like, you know what, fuck this dude. Boom, you get it on your fucking 100th kill, and you're like, Jesus Christ, are you kidding me? And he's like, yeah, no, I'm not. I am Jesus Christ, and I am not kidding you. So Quest Helper is saying that the sample might be a little more east, and indeed it is. Jesus Christ. Indeed.com. I want to come over here. I don't think we're going to be able to... Oh, Jesus Christ. Who the fuck was that? I thought that was another player. It was not another player. It happened to be a Hand of Argus swordsman. He just got his shit rocked by these 2 Sunhawk spies. Well, guess what? I'm better than a fucking Hand of Argus swordsman, apparently, because... Well, my shit is being rocked, but I have something called the Gift of the Naru. Apparently, my boy didn't get the message about that shit because he didn't heal himself up. Like a goddamned fool, if you ask me. So, no, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to judgment then reseal, but instead I fucked up the order and I sealed, and then I judgment, and then I had to reseal again. So I just wasted a bunch of mana. So let's use our crystal mining pick. This is the Altered Blood Mist crystal. There we go. We got the sample. Everything's hunky-dory here. As those words left my mouth, I thought to myself, where did that saying come from? Hunky-dory is just the strangest collection of words strung together. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? And I don't know. Maybe someone can let me know in the comments. But anyways, let's head back to Bloodwatch. I would cut away, but I mean, we're literally 10 seconds away, so I am gonna cut away because I like to do unnecessary cuts. That's just it. That's what, if you're subscribed to my channel, well, that's what you're here for, right? The shitty fucking movie maker tier edits of the cuts when I'm 2 seconds away from my destination. Here we go. I'm doing it. Okay, and we're back. Literally saved 5 seconds. Holy shit, that's incredible. So there is, here is intercepting the message. We have the Sunhawk missive. I actually didn't read it, but all it says is, this letter bears the seal of the Blood Elves. So, Vindicator Boros eyes the document. This isn't Thalassian. Unfortunately, I know just the person that can translate it. Our chief interrogator, Alicia, is fluent in Thalassian. Take the document to her, to interrogator Alicia. Oh my god, we have a captured Sunhawk agent. We have a couple of... Nope, just the one. I was going to say, we have a couple of them. No, it's just the one. And, oh, holy shit. My goddamn dick, dude. We've got a captured female blood elf, and the interrogator is a female. That's hot girl on girl fucking whipping action. Are you kidding me? God damn, I thought this game was rated fucking like PG. PG-13. This is some mature content. Could y'all please, the ESRB rating, crack down on this game from fucking 11 years ago, please? Translations. She reads the document. If what this document says is true, the Blood Elves has opened a portal to the Outland. It would certainly explain their seemingly endless numbers. Holy shit. That's fucking... Is that legal? Wait a second. Is that legal? If these two don't start talking soon, I'm going to get violent with my words. Oh! Oh! Please do. Please get violent. An audience with the Prophet. We need to speak with Prophet Velen, who, according to Quest Helper, is going to fucking phase in here at any point in time, but it doesn't seem like he's doing that. I don't know why he's showing up on my minimap here, but I think we have to actually go all the way back to the Exodar to talk with him there. Whoops, my bad. Close menu. So, jeepers creepers. And then newfound... What is this newfound allies quest? We need to take the letter of introduction to Huntress Kella Nightbow. I wonder if that's another paladin quest. I'm not well versed with paladin quests as I am with other quests like priest quests or hunter quests, which really are two, one at level 10 and one at level 50, right? Those are the only times you get hunter quests. So is this a priest? It is. Have a blessing of wisdom, my dude. Let's turn in the second sample, and then we get the final sample. Hell yes! Let's get it, get it, as the children say. Get an Axarian crystal sample. Now, Axarian, much like Navizian, is a big satyr camp, settlement, village, etc. Whatever else you want to call a little town that's not actually really a town. But we're probably going to do that next episode. This episode was a little slow going. We did get a few things accomplished here and there. We did get one full level. We are pretty much 3/4 of the way to 16, so that'll be nice, hitting 16, getting some new spells and ranks and etc, etc. So in between now and next episode at some point, or I guess at the start of next episode, we will need to head back to the Exodar to talk with Prophet Velen, who's pretty much like the leader of the Draenei, much like Thrall is with the Orcs, and Vol'jin is with the Trolls, and Lady Sylvanas Windrunner is with the Night Elves. Prophet Velen is the leader of the Draenei in the Exodar. We also have a quest. Let me see if I still have it. The Blood Curse Legacy. We need to speak with Admiral Odysseus has asked you to find and speak with Captain Edward Haynes. Oh, JK. That's his quest. The Blood Curse Legacy is over on this little Ysera's island, where we can find Ysera's Tears, which I'm surprised it's even showing up, because when a quest is orange, Quest Helper won't show it up because it thinks we're a little too low for it. For the quest, so it won't show us where the objectives are on the map. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. You know, it's gonna be a bit long and winded, and I just talk and talk and talk sometimes without actually playing the game, or like I'll spend too much time killing mobs on screen when I should just like kill one or two and then pop off and then head to the next quest and do that quest and try and get more quests in each episode. But sometimes I just like to talk seemingly on end with no end in sight, as I'm doing now. But I hope you guys enjoy it, and that's why you're, I don't know, subscribe to me maybe for my incredible content, guys. Don't you love this content I'm creating? It's amazing. It's incredible. Not really. Not at all. But nevertheless, I thank you all for watching and sticking around. I know I haven't been live streaming, but I will get back to that eventually. But until next time, as always, thanks for all the love and support. I love and support all of you in return. But yeah, until next time, I hope y'all stay classy, and peace out.